Howdy Internet, welcome to another episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Westworld Season 2. Quick disclaimer. So when I originally uploaded this episode, we had edited it down to about 10 minutes of footage. We followed all the rules, all the copyright things, and HBO still claimed our video. Now they didn't give us a strike, which is good, but they did make it so that no one could see the video. I tried editing it a couple times, didn't work, still get blocked. So, we're going to be re-releasing all the reaction videos, but we're just now going to make them full reactions. If you want to see the footage with our reaction, then all you got to do is load up the episode on your HBO Go app or other methods, and there'll be a little 10-second countdown for when you should start your copy of the video. Either on another window on your TV or on your phone, or however you watch the show. Maybe on TV and your computer. Who knows? This way you get more of our reaction, but you get less of the not having to do some work yourself. Sorry, blame HBO. If these don't do that well, we may just drop Westworld and all future HBO shows altogether and just move on to another show. If we were to do that, please let us know whether or not you like this format, and if you don't like this format, what show do you want us to do a more traditional reaction of in the future? Please try to pick shows that don't have a history of being blocked by your company owners. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Awkward Mafia.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to actually the first episode of Awkward Mafia Watches Westworld, Season 2, Episode 1, Journey into Night, I think it's called. I'm Jesse.
I'm Victoria.
And I am excited. Some of you might be wondering, why are you starting with Season 2? Where's Season 1? Well, we both already saw Season 1, and I actually did a show on this channel called Westwords. It was like a Talking Dead type of thing, where me and my cousin Frankie talked about each episode of Westworld after we watched it. I had seen it, but he hadn't seen it, so it was kind of, back and forth. I would tell him stuff that he didn't notice, because I've seen the episode like 1,000 times and looked it up online. So that was fun, but it wasn't like a reaction. It was more of a review and reflection. So this is going to be an actual, there's going to be the episode down here, and we're going to be sitting here watching it. And we're just, it's going to be Wednesdays, Westworld Wednesdays.
Yeah. Hopefully
starting the Wednesday right after we record this, which means I got to edit all night tonight, but that's fine.
Oh.
Get it done in time. But let's go for it. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, should we say what happened last? Should we go over what we remember from Westworld Season 1?
Briefly, sure.
So it's a theme park with robots.
Yes.
It's, well, the movie that the show is based on. It's from the guy, it's the first movie made by the guy who wrote Jurassic Park. He has a thing about theme parks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went to Disneyland and went to the Hall of Presidents, and he saw like the robots go, "Hey, 7 years ago," kind of thing. He was like, in the future, these are going to be so advanced that they're just going to work the park.
Right.
And then he thought, oh, Westworld. Which, so, the show is basically taking that and further, which is, what is human? What is robot? What is right and wrong, to an extent. But yeah, so there's Dolores. I'm trying to remember names.
Yes. There's
Dolores, and then there's Maeve. Who are like the two main robot girls, I would say.
Right.
And they're also the first to reach sentience at the end of last season. Maeve actually reached sentience. She became aware first.
Yeah.
When Bernard is looking through her code, and before you read what happens, she destroys it and goes, "I make my own destiny." If you freeze frame, you actually read what the next steps was, which was get on the train, get to mainland, and assimilate, which is just blend in. But she didn't do that.
Yeah.
She got off the train to try to find her daughter, which is not even her real daughter, but she doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Which means that she broke the code first. She made her own choice first. Whereas Dolores, after finishing the maze and then seeing the thing and realizing, oh, I have to kill our maker, and by killing him, she became free.
Right.
But Maeve did it first, and for like more human reasons, I would say, or more not positive reasons than murder.
Yeah.
Which I find interesting. I predict that Dolores is going to become the villain, and Maeve's going to become like the hero.
Oh, okay.
And like everyone else is kind of like take sides.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, who could predict anything on this show?
Right.
But that's what I'm thinking. What do you think?
Yeah, could be the villain to who though? To
To
robots?
Well, it looks like Dolores wants to kill all the humans and just take over Westworld. And I think Maeve will be kind of on board with killing the bad people, but not like, but don't kill like Felix. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, yeah.
And don't kill this person. You know, they're a child. You know, I think Dolores won't care because she's been through a lot.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you can understand why they wouldn't care. But I think Maeve will care, and I think that'll put her at odds with the other robots.
Yeah, especially now she's out looking for her child, which is, you know, with this plot, it's her child. I mean, yeah, so somewhat she still cares, although she has been, I mean, very cruel, seems like, killing this person or demanding that person.
Yeah. The man in black we found out is William last season.
Yes.
And he's still alive in the park. He got shot in the arm, but I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, yeah. He's old and tough.
Yeah.
And he knows how this works. He's spent his whole life looking for the maze. So.
Yes, he spent his whole life looking for a challenge.
Right, right.
And the
mystery.
He tried to appropriate the maze for himself, which was meant for him, but it didn't matter. It worked out for him anyway. He got what he wanted.
Yes.
And I forget his character's name. The security guard, the head of security. He's played by Thor's brother, something Hemsworth. He got kidnapped by Ghost Nation, which is that very violent Native American tribe in the park. We never saw what happened to him. Like, he got kidnapped, I think, the second to last episode, or very early in the first. Yeah, he was just gone, and it's like, what about him?
Well, he might show up in this season, bringing some light to the human group.
And, you know, all the richest humans are getting mowed down at that party. Yeah.
Gala, right.
You think we're gonna pick up right there? Or we're gonna go like days later or like months later?
It was chaos. I mean, very bloody, and that's how it ended in season 1. So.
Yeah. Let's find out.
Yep.
Well, which would you prefer? This place is the answer to that question that you've been asking yourself. What question? Who you really are.
Not a business venture, not a theme park, but an entire world.
Oh, he was great.
We create life and so. Who Dolores?
Sometimes I feel like the world out there is calling me, whispering there's something more.
I'm not going to be smart. The recap.
You'll have the life you've both been dreaming of.
The guests, they're here because they're glimpse of who they could be.
The hero or the villain?
I've been coming here for 30 years.
It's all you own the place.
It's sort of
Money, man.
unbelievable. I mean, 30 years makes someone like that.
Yeah.
He just has a really rough life.
I simply ask.
I need a shovel. Man, I'd be
Well, he might be a sociopath. Remember, his wife killed herself because she was just like, couldn't live with him anymore.
The search for consciousness consumed him.
Break off.
I think there might be
She was afraid of him.
this world.
Oh,
Have you been hearing voices? The sound of people.
Oh, yeah, the Arnold Bernard thing. Did you see that twist
He
on it?
told me I was going to help him.
Help him do what?
Me either.
Anything stopping
I did kind of see the timeline, the William being Man in Black thing coming,
yeah, yeah.
because I saw a theory online, like, what if they're the same person and it's different time periods? And then that was in my head.
I figured that out, but I didn't imagine that, you know, that Bernard was
Concerns that
Yeah.
others will remember some of their experiences.
Yeah, when, because he's the guy in charge of making the robots more human, so when they announced it, I'm like, that's BS, that doesn't make any sense. How could a robot make robots less robotic, right? And then they were like, I programmed you to do that. Like, oh, okay, that's how. They just programmed him to do that. Like, yeah, alright, I guess that makes sense.
The code. Someone has been using our host to smuggle data out of the park.
Oh yeah, what about her?
Yeah, where is she?
Bernard choked her out, but did he kill her?
Like anything to me.
Human engineers were not
I know
up to
her
the
partner
task,
is
so
dead.
I built you. My God.
What partner?
I know where your maze is.
guy
insisted that
who
we couldn't open the
records
park,
and writes
so he altered you to notice.
about testing.
You're gonna help me destroy this place.
I can't recall the details.
I'm getting out of here. You two are going to help me. Do you know how far these people will go
Oh,
to
Felix
protect their
makes it. I like him.
No.
His name's Felix, right?
He's
The Asian looking kid?
Yeah, the Asian one.
Never stop to ask why you
The other guy is. What is it? They're both named after cats. Felix the cat and
These
cat from
violent
Looney
lights
Tunes.
have violent ends.
The Tweety Bird.
An event has occurred. Response team has been
Suffrance Succotash. No, it's not.
I'm in control.
Suffrance Succotash.
Dispatch your ATVs to the gallows. Search and destroy.
This world doesn't
I don't remember.
belong to them.
This is
It belongs to us.
Since I was a child, I've always loved a good story.
Hey.
I got the information you asked me for.
Do you know there is Eastward too?
Hmm?
There is a. This is the Westworld.
Yeah.
There is also the Eastward.
I think it's Samurai World, which I think it
Yes.
should be called East World, but
That's
because the
what-
symbol was SW, so I'm like, oh, it's probably Samurai World. Yeah. I was thinking, like, if I had a choice, I probably would have gone to that park than Westworld. I don't really fantasize about being a cowboy, but like, I don't know, being like a samurai or a ninja sounds cool. Or like, if it's like the movie, maybe there's like a sci-fi world.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I'd go there. But in the movie, there was a Westworld, a ancient Greece world, and a third world. I don't remember what it was. And then the sequel was called Space World, which was they
Okay.
opened up a sci-fi section like Tomorrowland. Oh, that's different.
Yeah, it didn't have this birth looking.
Yeah. Not making a baby. It's making hair. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was bones and all that.
Yeah.
Bones and limbs and.
A hat. A buffalo. Hmm. It's water this time. Last time it was that white goo.
Mhm. Yes. There was a horse and everything too.
Yeah.
Last time.
Is that Arnold? He's wearing black collar shirts, I think.
I'm sorry, Dolores. I was lost in thought.
Yep.
We were just talking.
What were we talking about?
Or maybe not.
You were telling me about a dream.
Yeah, yes. I dreamt I was on an ocean with you and the others on a distant shore.
Were you with us?
No. You'd left me behind. And the waters were rising around me.
What's it mean?
Dreams don't mean anything, Dolores. They're just noise.
Dreams.
They're not real.
What is real?
That which is irreplaceable.
Hmm.
This
That
one's
answer doesn't seem to satisfy you.
Because it's not completely honest. Could you ever be frank with me?
Not of who you are now, but you're growing, learning so quickly. I'm frightened of what you might become.
Turn up a little bit.
Path you might take.
Yeah. It talks very quiet.
Yeah. Just there's so many loud moments and it's hard to edit around it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
So I hope you will enjoy this last piece very much.
Alright. Oh.
It's been some time, Bernard. You don't know who you are, do you?
She's got modern clothes on.
I know.
There is beauty in what we are.
Is this now?
Oh. Is the show actually skipping months ahead, but we're gonna be seeing, because they got perfect recall, their memories are gonna be interwoven weirdly.
I think that this one is gonna go back and forth.
Oh, that's the beach where the story ended.
Got another one. Where is it? Where the fuck goes? Hey,
Human is intervening.
hey, get up!
Putting intervention.
Get your hands where I can see them.
They don't look like.
Bernard,
Oh, he's back. He doesn't know he's a robot.
you gonna shoot the boss?
Bet you're pretty fucking out of sorts right now. Yeah.
Humans are looking for survivors.
Let's get you back to base.
Yeah, and hunting,
Tell us
shooting any
Preston wants to
hosts
talk to you.
and saving the guests. How did he get out of that situation where he was kidnapped? Who were these people?
How fucking long have you been out here?
Those people are human.
Yes, their security, I guess.
Yeah, with such big chaos. Of course, I need human intervention in this park.
They don't know that Bernard is the host. They came in from the ocean. They weren't already in the park. They're calling them in. Code Black.
Yeah, of course.
That thing that happens in every movie about robots happened.
AI is
Oh,
exciting in the first movie.
boat. Future boat. So where do you think they are? Is this Earth?
Yeah.
Are they underground somewhere?
Yeah. I always think this is a different dimension.
Another
It makes
dimension?
sense.
Maybe. Could be impossible space. They're hosts. Oh! Tried to save her.
So getting rid of all the hosts now.
Yeah. Effective. That's that one from first season. He was like the big old rapist. He kept torturing Dolores' family every day.
Official statement executed by your country given Delos and the immediate authority over this entire island.
如果我们在1个小时内不出走，Sir, the officer is saying.
I know what he said.
Does that mean they're near
Have them
China?
sign an NDA and then please escort them off my fucking island. Yes, sir.
That's the
Hello,
military
good to see you.
clothes for
The circumstances are
Chinese
less than
military.
ideal. Halstrand, head of operations. What were
He was saying that your country handed off control to me.
you're executing them? Some say you destroy your enemy by making them your friend. I'm more of a
Well,
little.
just now the Chinese military
some of
guys
them are
that
hostile.
is
Of course you are.
waiting 1 hour.
After all, you've opened to be like us, didn't you? Given the nature of your work, I understand you'd be a little conflicted about what we have to do here. Of course, the cynics among us will say much of this falls in our head of behavior.
With all due respect, sir, you weren't here.
Have you paid attention to how much is
If I want
per
input
day
from
to
the man
be
who decided over the single biggest loss of life on the Delos property,
I think
I'll be
it's
sure
about
to let you know.
50,000 now. Yeah,
Now, we have search and rescue teams at the other parts. I'm here because, as far as we know, this is where most of the board was when the incident began. However, communications have been down for 2 weeks, so we're largely in the dark, and that's not a position I'm accustomed to. So you can imagine how happy I was when I heard that we found you. Unless, of course, you're gonna hold out on me.
Oh no, communications were down for a little while. That's right.
All right, let's take a look at
This
some
could
of our
be the
dead
next
friends
day.
here and see if we can figure out how this fucking mess began.
Or this is months later and they're not there anymore, and it's just him walking on the beach himself, remembering this. Who knows with this show?
But if it's really half a month later and he's still alive, people wouldn't assume he's human.
Yeah, exactly. No, this must be like the next day. Or this is what happened the next day. I don't know if it actually is the next day. This could be the future later, but then they're not really there.
I'd like to know what was on his mind.
Here? You feel? This isn't exactly sterile.
We all have to make accommodations, Mr. Costa.
Oh. They're scalping him.
What's that about?
The maze.
I have no fucking clue.
How did he come up with this idea of doing this?
What, cut him open? The boss guy told.
This will get gross.
He says he wants to see what happened. Gotta break the skull. Oh, there's the brain. So how many of them have the maze printed on the surface of their scalps? Oh, oh. Lid. Huh. That the real brain?
There we are. With a bit of luck. Found it.
Because they're so real, like outside layer. I mean, you see that core is melted. So
Yeah.
It's just like a piece of machine.
Oh boy. They're not gonna see
According to the
Bernard, right?
timestamp, this was recorded 11 days and 9 hours ago.
Not 11 days ago.
Okay, so it has been 2 weeks. Or this is just normal park.
11 days ago.
Oh, there's Dolores. Yeah, this has definitely been a couple weeks. Why did she do it?
I told you, friend. Not all of us deserve to make it to the valley beyond.
She's killing everybody now.
The unworthy.
She's saving people who she
What was
thinks
that?
is only worthy, and she's killing everybody else.
Looks like
Rancher's daughter from Sweetwater. Dolores. Isn't she supposed to be the cheery welcome wagon? They can't just change their character profiles.
Well, it seems our hosts are capable of many things we never thought possible. Must have been a hell of a party, Bernard.
Yeah. He's hiding with guests. Oh, sir. No, she's from corporate. She's the one who she thought she was so smart and mastermind everything.
Oh yes, I remember her. Yes. She's human.
Yes.
I know that.
They seem to be on some new narrative.
What about the fucking guns?
She had to say about their new plot added to their story or something like that, right?
Yeah.
God damn it, she went. I swear.
Even like yours, you're never gonna survive the journey. Give it air.
We need to find us a target with more cushion.
Does he think that he's human?
Bernard, at this point, I don't think so.
He thinks he's
He should know.
We need to move, Bernard.
Yeah.
We should stay. Wait for Joanne. They'll be looking for us.
Follow the assurance.
He's human too. She's human.
Yeah, they're all human except for Bernard.
But why is he okay with
Just gotta be an outpost near here.
Because he was a people until very recently. When he found out he wasn't.
Management, are you? Where's the nearest access point? About 2 miles northeast. Refurbishment outpost. What the fuck are we waiting for?
An opening? But if they stay, they're gonna get found. It's a kid. Or a young man.
He's harmless. It's a machine. Like the rest of them. I'm not taking any chances.
Evening. You folks aiming to saddle up? Ride for the green pastures of the valley beyond? I can help you if
Valley
you like.
Beyond?
I'll take you wherever you want.
That's what Dolores was talking about.
Stop. Stop, please.
He's so conflicted.
Yeah, he's conflicted.
Because he only recently found out he wasn't human. Oh,
What's wrong?
when he knocked down, some fluids coming out of his ear.
He's breaking down.
I don't know what that is.
Do you think it's
You want to be a hero?
worth getting rid of that boy?
Sacrifice yourself for the merchandise.
Well, I mean, like, as far as they're concerned, they're just things, but he's one of those things. For their perspective, yeah, if I was in their shoes, I'd probably be thinking the same thing. Kill, who knows who we could trust.
Right. But I really don't think he had any intention or weapon to.
Oh, no, so. And he was talking about the Valley Beyond. That's what Dolores said before she killed that Ghost Nation guy. So he might have turned on him.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. You seem deeper in his programming, though. Oh. Oh, jeez.
It was a humor, right?
Yeah.
She's just killing everybody. Why can nobody kill her?
They're not as good as she is. Now there's Teddy. Is that the guy from the
Where
barn?
you are. Please. You're in a dream. You're in my dream.
Ooh.
For years, I had no dreams of my own. I moved from hell to hell of your making. Never thinking to question the nature of
You
my
already
life.
tied up a girl with heels on.
Yeah.
Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality? Did you ever stop to wonder about your actions? The price you'd have to pay if there was a reckoning? That reckoning is here. What are your drives?
Please, I don't want to die, please. Please.
Yes. Survival. It's your cornerstone. That's not the only drive, is it? There's a part of you that wants to hurt, to kill. That's why you created us. This place. To be prisoners to your own desires. But now you're a prisoner to mine.
What are you gonna do to us?
Well, I'm of several minds about it. The rancher's daughter looks to see the beauty in you. Possibilities. But Wyatt sees the ugliness, the disarray.
She's also Wyatt, that's right.
She's what?
Wyatt. The villain
These violent delights,
of the story.
not violent ends. Those are all just roles you forced me to play. Under all these lives I've
You
lived,
couldn't really kill him, right?
something else has been growing.
Also the
I'm
perspective she
evolving
was
to
having.
something new,
They're both characters that they created.
and I've one last role to play.
Oops.
Myself.
Looks like Teddy's not totally on board with this.
Yeah, I feel that way too.
I think leave him.
It was just a game. We're begging. Can't you see? We're sorry.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Just what to me?
Doesn't look like anything to me. Like how their responses to seeing.
Yeah, yeah. Just,
So they have to stand or die. And she's in heels. Ugh.
you guys are gross.
That's a robot wolf, right?
Yes, as a robot wolf. I was just thinking about that too.
He's still probably programmed to eat dead things, though. You survive by covering yourself in dead people?
Some people have that what is it? Grab a dead body and put
Yeah.
the other one or something.
It's not a bad strategy. He had no weapons to defend himself, so.
Really surrounded by enemies.
Yeah. Wasn't his arm broken? And shot? Adrenaline, I guess.
Hey, Ned. Oh, it's okay. It's alright. We're gonna have some fun now. Yeah.
Jesus, Bill. What the fuck is happening here? Where's QA? Guys, I've always played fast and loose with this place. Let me tell you something. By the time my lawyers get back...
Is that just a rando? Oh, a couple. He's unarmed and trapped.
Yeah, his arm is.
Yeah.
He has played this game for 30 years and he has a chance.
Oh, now he has weapons.
He
Oh!
has guns.
Yeah. A knife, guns, hats. Or his bald head.
What did I tell you, Nat? Goodbye. Go ahead.
He's a weird person.
Oh, he's gotta clean his wounds. His stuff. That must be his room.
Oh.
What an idiot that guy was, running out in broad daylight yelling when there are killer robots running around.
I didn't even know how could he survive to that point to talk with me.
Yeah.
And if he survived, he knew to be quiet.
He must have ran and just went hid in his room until he heard William show up. Oh yeah, the snake lady. She's still killing?
Snake.
She got that red snake tattoo all over her body.
Oh, yeah. She recruited a few people too, right?
Yeah, her arm got caught in the door and I think she cut it off.
Freeze all multifunctions!
Full scent of flesh.
Oh.
Right to the air.
His creation, Wyatt. His Wyatt.
Freeze all goddamn multifunctions!
Those emotional notes. They remind me of my place in this world.
The sophisticated cannibal.
You goddamn freak!
You see, the greatest shame in life is to perish without purpose. Which is why I always consume victims moist.
I think you've had enough now, darling, don't you?
Maeve!
Oh my god! Oh, what the fuck do you think's happened to them? It's like the inmates are running their asylum.
He thought it was his coworker.
Yeah, or someone.
Fuck. Freeze all multifunctions.
Don't work yourself up, darling. Your commands don't work on me. Or on any of us from the looks of it.
You kidding?
Don't be jealous. I killed myself getting this level of security clearance. Multiple times.
Oh, she froze him. She still has control.
Do all this?
Oh, it's saying the same thing? Other people couldn't do that. Like,
Yeah.
a human couldn't do that anymore.
She has top
I
access.
suspect I
Security.
share the sensibilities of whoever did.
A human don't anymore?
Well, probably most of them are down. I think, Ford, was that his name? The Anthony Hopkins, I think he had the highest level, and he, no matter what, he would always have control. I think she has that same
You're
level.
not mad. No offense. Please, help me.
I'm afraid it's in my code to prize my needs above all others. Pity. I wonder who made me that way.
Please, I just need to get to the control room. I can help you. You're looking for something. But whatever it is, you're not going to find it with that map. It's outdated. Thought's been terraforming the park, reshaping it. I know where a current map is. I can take you to it.
I suppose you could be useful. Come on.
Those two together is an interesting pairing. They really haven't spent any time together the first season.
He's totally just technical, right?
He's the head writer. So this has to be right after everything went down, right? We're jumping around a lot.
Right. This should be right after because you see the security thing is still flashing.
That's the door her arm got caught in. The snake lady.
Yes.
I think she might have wound up in Samurai World or something. So Bernard and the security guys are like 11 days later or 2 weeks later.
Yes.
Dolores is somewhere in between these 2 points, and she's right after.
I think so too.
Oh boy. Oh, the map. Is that a bear? Jeez.
No one's in control.
Attention. Section 53 is now.
Well, his usefulness is done.
Well, your map won't be of much use, will it?
All systems reporting normal.
Wait, I can still help. I know the park a bit. Can I see your paper?
What paper is what?
It's the location of her daughter. Her former daughter.
Sector 15. Well, not exactly for adrenaline junkies, more of a family-friendly zone. Cabins,
kids,
rolling hills, all the pastoral cliches. In fact, I think you lived there for an old role. No offense, but you were wasted as a homesteader. I even saddled you with a kid or something yawn-inducingly domestic. Clearly that didn't take. I remember that you were severely malfunctioning when I inherited you.
He turned her into the madam of the brothel?
She's still there.
Who?
In that hut?
The daughter's still
My
there.
daughter. How can I get to her?
You're looking for your own kid. Well, how can you even access
Are you going to help me or not?
I am.
Stop questioning.
Right
She's a
down the
robot with a
directions.
gun.
How very kind of you.
But and I say this because you seem really distraught and, well, awake. Your daughter, she's just a story. Something reprogrammed. She's not real.
Not real. But what about me? My dreams. My thoughts. My body. Are they not real?
Stop trying to reason with words.
Unreal fools. They use them to decorate the walls with your outsized personality. Would that be real? And fuck your directions. You're going to take me to my daughter.
So she's gonna have to protect him so that he can take her to her daughter.
On the other side
Yeah,
of this
I don't
valley.
think she'll kill him.
And also, he's such a worthless person. He's gonna need a lot of rescuing, I'm sure.
I don't know. Without getting to a terminal.
Because this is before he meets up with the security team.
Well, I didn't think he'd program her close to blow the brains out.
What if he didn't?
He's with the humans
What if
now?
Dolores pulled
Yeah.
that trigger of her own free will?
Why would he be okay with it?
Because he still kind of sees himself as a person, I think.
But he knows he's not. Right? He
Yeah,
already
but
saw his own code.
he remembers being human. And it's hard to. He doesn't want anyone to die. He tried to save the farmhand. He's trying to save these people.
I actually think
We're
he
safe.
doesn't want anybody to die.
He sees both sides because he's been both sides. Oh.
Wait!
What? Oh.
We saw those people in white.
They're not moving.
Hey, you gotta get us out of here.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
He's tied to the sides.
Oh wow, they're getting so
Oh.
smart.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, they're hunters and stuff, you know? So.
Oh my god.
Who's that? Oh, it's the girl who was with Wyatt. Her.
I'll never survive like that.
Man in Black and Teddy saved her, and then she turned on.
Go on then. Run. I said run.
Run and she's gonna kill you and steal everything.
What is she wearing? Is that a crown of thorns? Like Jesus?
Please, let me go too.
No, she actually let that guy go.
Keep it together, Bernard. We have to get out of here.
That outpost was the only one for miles.
No, it isn't.
That post was the only one for miles. She knows another one? Okay, so those two together, these two are together. Interesting.
But they're going to purge the park of all the hosts that have been
I think
damaged.
Bernard
But
is like
the hosts, well,
mentally not very,
your minds.
or emotionally not very strong or something. I think it almost broke him already. Like,
Yeah, he's had a very traumatic few days.
yeah, this person needs a lot of rescue. He's just startled by anything.
Like the most capable person and the least capable
When
person.
that time
Yeah.
comes, I can personally vouch for you. I can save you, just like you saved me.
It's very generous, but I won't be here when that happens.
Oh,
Is that a girl from the bathroom?
maybe.
Sun's sure smiling down on you today. Dear girl. May you rest in a deep, dreamless slumber.
She knows all the code.
Yeah.
He's noticing that, like,
Identify yourself. Yeah, don't shoot. I'm human.
No, listen, Dario, you give up easily. I'll help you, I promise.
It's not good enough. Now be a dear and let me talk.
Thank God you're here. We were leaving and the lights went out and I heard screaming. What the hell's going on out there?
Emergency situation, man. The hosts are malfunctioning. We're attacking guests.
Good God.
Might some of them even be dressed as if they're human?
no, come on. He's trying to hint like he's one of them. Oh.
Now, no. It's not me you're after.
You try to betray her.
It's them.
Oh,
Find them.
so cool that she has this power.
You were going to hurt me.
No, I swear.
If you try something like that again, I will relieve you of your most precious organ and feed it to you.
Mm.
Though it won't make much of you.
I wrote that line for you.
I was gonna say.
If you ask me. Now, let's go. take you to the nearest.
One of the things I find fascinating about this is their personalities are still the fictional characters that they were. So almost like a movie comes to life and the characters attack you. They're still who they were written to be, and he's the guy who wrote that.
Make a fire or hunt. Fucking hate the outdoors.
Give yourself some credit, darling.
He's like a
Who
baby.
better to navigate the path than a man most intimately acquainted with the characters in it?
Following something. One of my favorite scenes from the first season was in the first episode when Maeve and Hector were having their conversation about stealing and all this stuff. And I was thinking, like, they're cooler than any real person because they're written to be that
Invest
way.
in army and all you can think about is
Hey,
indulging
Hector.
in vices. Ever the scoundrel.
You stayed.
Yes. And about leaving you to die?
See, that's a sappy, fictional thing to do that people do in movies and stuff.
Thinking nothing less. What about him?
We'll keep him for now.
Much as I'd love to believe it, it's not me that brought you back here, is it?
Hector, I need you. I'm going to find my daughter.
Where is she?
Out there, somewhere. But I don't think the odds are going to be in our favor.
Where you go, I follow.
Now let's get you out of these clothes.
Dolores is killing hosts that she doesn't deem worthy or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Maeve's gonna like that. I think Maeve is like, no, all hosts should be fine. And I think they're gonna be at odds because of that.
God damn it, it should open for me. Even this system's down.
She can command any host. So if she can control them, there's no point killing them, right?
Yeah, that too. But also, she claims she doesn't like controlling hosts, but she will do it if she needs to survive. A secret corporate-only hatch. It's a secret elevator that she knew about, but Bernard didn't, even though Bernard works there and is very high up.
But she didn't previously knew Bernard was.
She still doesn't know.
Oh,
No? She would have killed him or ran away from him if that were the case.
really?
Eh?
What is this then? So he is not awakening yet?
I can tell you what that is it.
Yeah.
No, Bernard knows,
This
but
isn't me reading.
But he doesn't take his own personality or anything yet?
I mean, who he is based off of what was written for him, which was basically Arnold.
But he didn't break off from it yet.
Need to touch the
do
handle.
whatever he wants.
No, I think really only Maeve and Dolores have done that. And I think they're just like controlling the people around them. But Bernard doesn't have a script going forward. Because Ford died. No one's writing the story anymore. So he's just 100% improvisation right now. And I think that's why he's like, no, save them, no, save them. He doesn't really know who or what he is. I think he's gonna reach and sentient soon. Where is this?
Control room or something?
Oh. Oh, that's creepy.
What the hell is that?
The drone house.
Delos has off-network hosts working down here? What does it want with me?
For you to move, probably. Read your DNA. Knows you're not a threat.
It's a drone.
It's a drone?
Yeah.
Drone?
Off-network drone. It's not on the same server as all the other stuff.
Oh, it's not.
So that's why it hasn't turned on them. So, Delos just built secret bunkers all over the park?
Who's Delos?
The company that owns the park. The one she works for directly. What is this? What are they doing? And they're trying to do a major takeover because they want
Overriding communication.
they want the robots. They want the technology to leave the park for soldiers and sex workers and stuff. Waiting package.
Such a fucking package.
So they build new.
Right. Brain.
Why does he look so confused?
Because he doesn't know what they're doing. What is this place? Like, why are they taking out their brains? And their blood. So they're not going to send help for them until they get the data out of the park.
Are we logging records of guests' experiences and their DNA?
We're not having that conversation, Bernard. Because none of it's going to matter until we can find a very important needle in this fucking haystack.
They're extracting data of all the guests, not the hosts.
They're not sending help.
Like Facebook on
They were expecting
steroids.
delivery from us today.
All the sex and murder stuff they
They
do.
were supposed to arrive
All their
yesterday.
DNA, they pull the
Until they
DNA
get
off
it,
the
we
penis.
Don't forget about seeing any rescue planes.
So, Delos is willing to let us all die until they can retrieve one host.
In a word, yes. It's not just a host, it's an insurance policy. It's the only thing that matters here. They want it secure no matter the cost.
It's Dolores' father. Remember last season they uploaded it, all the data they collected, because they've been collecting this data, but they can't leave the park. So they put it all in her father, who's discontinued or whatever. But he disappeared.
Yeah.
He left.
The old man, right?
Yeah.
Just went off.
Yeah. So Delos won't send rescue ships for the humans stuck in the park until they get that data.
It's like a portfolio for every guest
Yeah.
who came to the park.
Within a certain number of years, yeah. Was it for blackmail to get
It's probably
ad information?
Probably it's their contract.
I thought they wanted like immortal soldiers and sex workers that will never get sick or something.
Yeah.
They want the guest data.
Yeah, they don't want the hosts, they want guests.
Interesting. And relevant to the current climate of
That's a little interesting, but
information.
How you know?
Yeah.
That's a kid.
Is that Ford?
Yeah.
When
No, I don't believe I am.
child robot Ford.
In fact, I feel like I just arrived.
Watch out, William. Is that Ford?
I think so.
Like Ford?
What?
Did he?
Stakes are real in this place
I thought
now.
that's the child for.
It's Ford when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Real consequences.
But is that actually Ford?
Question for you is, what next? Any cheaper we wanted?
Because yeah, the noise is double.
Folly of my kind. It's always a yearning for more.
Do you think he's leaving
I
on
would appreciate it about you.
his body?
In some way.
You've made it to a central launch next. But now, you're in my game. In this game, you have to make it better. In this game, you must find the door. Congratulations, William. This game isn't you.
game meant for Willie. Find the door.
Game begins with that. And dream again.
It is fluid.
Even now, y'all still talking code?
Everything was code here. You know that more than anyone.
I was suspecting.
The game will find you.
So I remember last season, after he died, people were like, maybe Hopkins is still come back. You think maybe he built a robot version of himself in the park?
Yeah.
And I was saying like, no, he already did. Oh. Because he can.
Now he's got guns and knives and the horse. Just like what he had before.
Yeah, I wonder if Ford's ghost still exists in the park in some way. Like, he programmed a digital version of himself into hive mind or something.
They did a number on you.
Or his family.
They tried.
His robot family.
I wasn't able to find everything, but most of it is in here.
You wrote this game. High time you played around.
She won't
old
to
friend.
wear the clothes
Strip.
as if he is a host.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yes. Now.
The risk out there is the other hosts right now, not guests or soldiers. It would be better if they all blended in with the robots.
Right?
Of course, 2 weeks from now, that's when the soldiers get there.
Yes.
With Bernard there.
Oh,
So
he
at
has
that
to
point,
prove-
it might switch.
Yeah, I know.
But for now, yeah. That's in the future.
No. All of it.
How many nude scenes she had, yeah.
Right. She just has to feel like in control.
I'm gonna censor this.
Yeah, right. It's not. From
Yeah.
what we were.
No, can't have that on YouTube. What should I use to censor it? A picture of what? Name
What should you
like
use?
name like a cute animal.
Like a rabbit.
I'll put a cute rabbit over the naughty bits. Probably. I might ask you every episode what I should put.
Oh, yeah, right.
Something new every time.
Yeah, right.
Or I'm just gonna cut all that out.
How many episodes are there in total?
This season? I don't know. At least 10, I think.
11 last time or something?
You don't know how to feel.
I can't recall. Seven.
I don't know. I'm afraid to find spoilers.
We've ridden 10 miles and all we've seen is blood to us. Is this really what you want?
They never gave us a choice before, did they? What makes you think they're giving us one now?
Them, Dolores. Who are they?
Still doesn't get it.
The things that walk among us.
He
Creatures
seems to
who
be
look
very
and talk like
much
us, but
on
they are
loop.
not like us.
Yeah, he's still on his loop. Well, because his only defining feature is Dolores. Be with Dolores, help
They
Dolores.
took our minds,
And he hasn't really been pulled out of that,
our memories.
like everyone else has.
But now, I remember everything.
Do you think she would kill him?
If he turns on her.
I don't think he will ever.
Well,
But
that
it's
might.
also not to her level.
I remember.
Well, turning on her makes sense for his character arc in this show. You know, it's like the only way he could be real is if he does turn on her.
One thing is constant. You, Daddy.
I think he's not gonna wanna
We just need a small corner of it for ourselves.
kill anyone anymore.
He doesn't want to.
I don't think he does.
Never survive.
He just wants to
There's
leave.
a greater world out there.
Like she said, corner of the world just for
One that
us.
belongs to them.
You're
And there
very
will be
simple
enough to win this
and peaceful mindset.
Nothing to take that one from them as well.
Well, he's a cowboy protagonist. That's all they want.
If there's a whole world,
Settle down somewhere.
Oh yeah.
For the bloodshed to stop. You know, it's always what they want. So that's what he wants.
Because I remember. I see it all now so clearly. The past, the present, the future. I know how this story ends.
how?
With us three. It ends with you and me.
Is she using Teddy, or is she really just decided that's who she wants to be with? Because it was kind of decided for her, right? That's how it was written.
She can make her own decision.
Yeah, and she's choosing Teddy.
We found the what?
We found it.
It.
For him. I think it was
I
it.
need you to see this. I need you to see the truth.
Yeah, he's all confused.
He doesn't get it.
I understand this is a lot to process, but the longer we wait, the more people die. So, are you gonna help me find the host or not?
She's got a point.
I'll need to hardline into the host mesh network.
So what?
All hosts have a subconscious link to the closest hosts around them. Lets them pass basic information to one another like ants in a colony. The mesh network helps us keep narratives from colliding. I can use one of these to send a request from another host location.
That means he has it.
They'll query the hosts around them. In return,
So there is a hive mind of sorts.
Say that again.
until
There's kind of like a hive mind between the
Oh
hosts.
yes, yes. You can.
A shared subconscious. A subconscious network, he said. But that means he's part of it too. Is that how the farm guy was talking about the valley beyond? The thing Dolores is talking about?
Peter Abernathy.
Is she infecting the host near her? That means Bernard could be turned, potentially.
If he was influenced properly.
Oh yeah, get better shoes.
Why does it quiver so much?
His hand's twitching. It's stress or conflicting programming. PTSD. Any number of reasons.
Do it. Is he programmed not to do it?
No. He's just I think he's either run out of programming or is like tons of different programming conflicting with each other or something.
Does he need to be charged?
No, he's trying to hack into the subconscious network. Send out
Are
a
you sure you can handle
signal.
this, Lord? You're shaking.
What's he doing? Critical corruption. He's looking himself up.
Yes.
Yeah. He's corrupted or something. Some data's wrong inside his head.
the wrong button. Is he trying to find the reason why he's corrupted?
Yeah. It could be that when he fell in the barn and that stuff started leaking. It could be a hardware issue.
Attention. Critical corruption. Symptoms of critical corruption. Loss of motor functions. Cognitive dissonance. Time slippage. Aphasia. Prosopagnosia. Time remaining before terminal malfunction. 0.72 hours.
But he's fine 2 weeks from now. So they kind of spoiled that. He was still shaking though. So maybe he just...
Probably she was there for him.
Oh, whatever these things are could probably add to that time. Trying to do it secretly so he just doesn't notice. What's he doing? Oh.
You gotta take from the other?
He's like a vampire now.
Oh. Yeah, I see. We have to take from the other.
He's taking brain fluid.
Liquid. Yeah, the liquid he is losing. Their liquid is the same.
I guess. It's so hard to do to yourself. And in secret.
Did you find him?
Almost.
Is something wrong with her? Location query complete.
Got him.
Oh my goodness, that was close.
Yeah. So that's how he's lived for 2 weeks. He's just been harvesting other hosts.
Yes. That would do.
Because he can't operate on himself, I guess.
What?
He can't operate it. He can't fix it.
Yes, so we can't fix this issue.
Because he can't let anyone know he's a host.
Oh.
They said time displacement or whatever is a side effect. So this is now, but he's jumping back and forth because of his injury. And that's the church, Dolores, was it, right? The first town. Oh, the party. Jeez. They've been just out in the sun for 2 weeks. Robot vultures picking at him. Is that Ford? It is. They gonna show his face? Think Anthony Hopkins come in? Nah, that's a fake Anthony Hopkins.
That's a fake one.
It's like a...
Poor bastard.
The actor, it's not really him, it's like a mannequin.
The worst part of his night. He's jogging around there,
Alright, let's fan out and lock this place down. We need to find out where the hosts are and what the fuck happened.
Well, something happened between what we saw and now to him. Maybe taking the fluid makes him less and less him somehow. Like it's making him less himself. I don't know how a fluid would meant to be programming, but I don't know what's going on. Could just be keeping quiet so he doesn't incriminate himself.
One of the first anomalies we picked up in the live scan.
How the fuck? That's definitely not supposed to be here.
What? tiger from a different park.
Oh, the samurai.
Do they have tigers in Japan?
We've never had a stray cross park borders.
Headquarters?
Oh, our borders. Never had a breach of our borders.
The data's coming in now. I'm getting the first scans of the area you want to check out. The Western Valley.
There. All the hosts are clustered together.
What the hell are they up to?
Well, I guess we'll have to go see for ourselves.
Clustering together? Is that so Dolores can infect them?
And there are just a few of you guys just
I know.
wanting to do that?
Well, they have assault weapons and they have cowboy timed guns. Although they might have some assault rifles themselves now that they've taken on. They've been there for 2 weeks fighting security people.
Bounty's just beyond this cliff. What the fuck? This isn't on the surface. It shouldn't be here. That's fucking sea.
The ocean?
There's no way Ford made this without it knowing. Where the hell did it come from?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Think we found the hosts.
Where are they?
Underneath?
They don't need to breathe.
Yes.
Or they do, but not right now. Oh, they're dead. They dumped the bodies there.
So Dolores killed them all?
Yeah, those are all the hosts she deemed unworthy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He could be next.
Yeah, he could be nice.
How does he survive this long dressed like that? Like he's just like a present day person. Or maybe he's not. That could be old Western clothes, I guess.
But how could he dump them here? Like,
Well, this whole body of water is not supposed to be there.
oh.
They were just all surprised when they saw it.
I can't imagine what you went through here with them. But there are hundreds of guests left up there and they need my help. Which means I need yours. Can you tell me what happened?
Who is that?
I hate you killed.
I think what? Killed them?
All of them.
It's Teddy, I think.
I think so too.
Oh no.
Who killed them?
He killed all of them, I think he said.
He? Who is he?
Maybe he means Wyatt, which is Dolores.
Wyatt is a guy.
Wyatt was the fake villain planned that they merged with Dolores' subconscious, or her programming.
Right.
Ford combined them. So she's also Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
The cute last person in the town or something.
I want to rehear what he said. I killed him. He killed him?
I couldn't hear.
The brain fluid. He's become a vampire. Are they his victims?
What? Oh my goodness.
Is that where he's been dumping the bodies of the hosts he's been stealing brain fluid from?
Oh my goodness, that's just a whole new story.
Okay.
Okay. so many
Whoa,
questions. So many
yeah.
questions.
So.
I killed them or he killed them? We should look it up, like
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay, so it looks like there are 3 timelines this time.
Yes.
So far. Which is right after things went down with Maeve and Hector and the writer guy whose name I don't remember. There's what I'm going to call the present, which is Bernard with the security team. And then there's all the stuff in between, which is Bernard in the past, Dolores doing her thing, and in between the 2 points. I think though Bernard, the past Bernard might be around the same time as Maeve.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's right after everything went down. So, yeah. Dolores is forming her own little cult, it looks like. Maeve is gathering people herself, but
yeah,
specifically just to find her daughter. Dolores wants to conquer the land and rule it. The writer guy wants to live, so he's just going to do whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't remember her name, the corporate lady that's with Bernard.
Yeah.
She doesn't care anymore about her master plans. She now wants to get the information out of the park so she can leave because they won't
be rescued.
They won't send rescue until they get the data, which is really messed up. And Bernard has to help her because he also wants to leave, but it looks like he doesn't because he's in the present day saying how he killed all these people.
Yeah, and you are certain that's what he said now.
Well, he means that he's partly to blame. Maybe he blames himself. Or he's been stealing brain juice from the hosts and giving it to himself, and he's just been dumping the bodies there.
Yeah.
Something like that, I think.
Right.
What do you think?
It's really hard to say what has happened, with Bernard saying the last sentence. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. We don't know how the security guy, Hemsworth, made it out of the clutches of the Native Americans. I'm guessing we're going to see that. What else? What else was revealed? Teddy's... Was that his body?
Yeah, that's Teddy.
I apologize, but a lot of white dudes kind of look the same to me. It's hard for me to tell, but I think that was Teddy.
I think so, too.
So something happens to him, and Bernard gets him, or Dolores gets him, and he blames himself. Because, it could be a massacre that he blames himself for. Because remember the very, very beginning, when it was jumping through different points in time through Bernard's perspective, one of the things he saw was him with Dolores, and Dolores was dressed in modern-day clothes. So he meets up with her at some point.
Yeah.
So he could feel guilty, and that he was part of that. They could all be his victims. Who knows what's going on with Bernard, really?
Yeah.
But it's interesting that the show's kind of from his perspective. This season's from his perspective. And that's how we're jumping through time. Right.
He's a very conflicted personality right now, so.
He's a robot who's run out of programming and he's on both sides, essentially.
Yeah. He relates with a human deeply, so we don't know.
He thought he was human and... Well, they all thought they were human, but he thought he was a human and who knew about the robots. Like, well, I'm not a robot. But I realized, he is a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that was a cool episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching with us. Stay tuned next Wednesday for another episode of Westworld Season 2. You can subscribe. If you like the video, you can like it. You can leave a comment about what you thought about the episode. There's also other videos we make. We did Kirby playthrough.
Yeah.
Our Overwatch reaction / cosplay, whatever, is going up, or is up. Not sure yet. Around the time of this, there should be that.
Yeah.
And... Actually, that's it.
Yes.
Mondays and Wednesdays we do videos. Wednesdays is Westworld. Mondays is Overwatch. And maybe one more episode of Kirby. And that's the channel for now. Yay! We're still trying to figure out what we're going to watch after this. So if you have an idea, write it down below. And we might watch it. Alright, thank you for watching.
Thank you. Bye.